Now we're walking up to Crampton Gap Shelter here in Maryland on the Appalachian Trail. And Bob should be there already. So it's about a mile, I guess, all around. So I have 4 liters of water in my backpack because I know the spring is not running up here. It usually is not. So I like to carry enough water to carry me through at least a night or two, just in case. So that's 4 liters. And with this Granite Gear Crown 60 and the gear that I have in it, that's pushing the weight limit. So it feels okay, but with that extra 2 liters of water that I usually don't carry, it's you know, I can feel the weight. So it's not too bad though. It carries it pretty well. It's a nice pack. It's considered an ultralight pack, but it has a decent suspension that'll help you carry, I don't know, maybe 45 pounds of gear max. So that's food and water. So I wouldn't take it above 45 or so. Okay, so some of you guys have been wondering how I carry a knife while I'm hiking, right? And generally while I'm hiking, I carry a smaller knife. My hands are really dry. This is the Yellowhawk Customs backpacker. It's a brand new design that Joshua Blankenship is building for us at Anchor and Knife Company. It's called the Backpacker. So out of the 5 that he just built, 4 of them sold right away. Okay, this is the last one, and I'm pretty sure this one is sold as well, but I won't know until I get back from this trip, which is 4 days from now. So, and how I carry it is, make sure I can see. Okay, so I built a sheath for it, all right, and you can see how it carries. There's a molly lock clip on the back. Okay, I'll show that to you later. Molly lock clip on the back, and I like to angle it like this sometimes so it's easy to get to, really easy to get to. All right, very easy. Gotta be careful not to slice your neck open when you draw it. Okay, so that's it. That's how I usually carry it, on the shoulder strap somewhere. Okay, since this is a backpacking trip, I don't have any big knives with me. I didn't bring the Talon. I just brought this. So we're going to test it out and see how it does. Good girl. I'm trying something different with her. I have a small piece of Insulite padding for her, because I might be sleeping in my hammock and she'll be sleeping underneath me. I want something warm for her to sleep on. So we'll see how that goes. This is the maiden voyage for this hammock. So, but we'll see. I don't even know if I brought all the right stuff to set it up. So, I think I did. This is where the spring is supposed to be. And it's not running. So, dry as a bone. Huh? I did not, but I wasn't looking for one either. No, I didn't see it. Were you able to put a hammock up?
It's up.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Okay.
There's two guys up there. Came down and said hi to me. Did you see the guys up there hanging?
No. Okay. All right, so we'll see. Where'd you get this one?
I got it at Walmart, man.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
You got it at Walmart?
Yeah. Yeah.
Bob's a Walmart camper.
Neat camouflage, neat jungle.
It looks like South Pacific.
It's 250 pounds, man. I'll give a rat to it. It's gonna hold
You're
me.
pushing it. You're pushing it.
As long as I'm close to the floor.
Mine's rated for 252, so.
Yeah, okay.
That the Ridge Runner. It's rated at 250.
The guy up there has a war bonnet. He said there was two fellas. One guy coming off a year after a heart attack. Two double bypass.
Really?
57 years old. The other guy's a little younger.
He's got balls.
Yeah.
All right, so I set up the War Bonnet Ridge Runner hammock, and it's pretty darn comfortable. We're at a shelter right now, and this is the way I had to do it. So I'm going to forego the ridge line. I'm not using a tarp right now. I don't even know how I'd rig up a tarp in there. But if it starts raining, I'm right on the edge. So I don't know. Yeah. It'll act like a bathtub if I get water in it. And you know what? They weren't even smart enough to put like little grommets, drain holes.
Drain holes.
Just in case. You know what I mean? They would rather you just not get it wet. Anyway, there it is. War Bonnet outdoors. I just bought it. So this is a maiden voyage of sleeping tonight. And Bob's got his Walmart. Who makes it? You don't know?
I don't know. Outdoor something.
Outdoor something. Outdoor something. Eco something. 250 pound. Yeah, and there's a 300 pound man going in it.
It costs, once I'm over 200, I'm too fat anyway, so it doesn't matter.
All right, so we'll see what happens. I hope it don't rain. Then I got to take the thing down and go to ground.
You might have some spitting, but I don't think so.
I don't know. It's cloudy. Look at that sky. It's cloudy.
You know what else? If you had a tarp, you could hang it down this way, like a doorway.
I know.
There's gutter arms. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's still gonna leak. It's still gonna leak.
Unless it's not a big down.
This thing, you ever seen it when it was raining here?
Yeah, I've seen it.
This leaks. The whole thing leaks.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Here, come over and look this blade.
I'm gonna do some stove work here. I'm gonna eat something. I'm hungry. It's getting chilly. It's got to be, what, 40 degrees or so? What do you think, Bob?
Huh?
You think it's 40 degrees?
Yeah, at least.
At least. At most.
At most.
Let's see. I'm trying out a new backpacking meal. They're called.
I'll tell you, Doug, it's nice and warm in here.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah,
Peak.
hardly any of the cold.
They're called Peak Refuel. This one is sweet pork and rice. Sweet pork and rice.
Yeah, baby. Woohoo!
Is it warm?
Look, look, look. Rockabye baby.
Bob's got a new toy.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be cool.
I got these freeze-dried vegetables that I bought a whole tub of them. It's broccoli, potatoes, corn, green beans, and cauliflower. And they're freeze-dried, so
Yeah,
definitely got to add water to these. Is it holding your weight?
Yeah. Good night.
I can't wait. 3 o'clock in the morning.
Good night.
Boom! You a trip, Mr. Bob. You a trip.
You fall on your ass.
You fall on your butt, Mr. Bob.
Yeah, baby.
Taekwondo. You fall on your butt. There it is. The MSR reactor. This is probably one of the nicest, most fuel efficient stoves I've ever used.
I'll tell you what, man.
There we go.
I don't even need to get my sleeping bag.
Yeah, you will. That's where Kiwi sleeps when I'm in the hammock. I mean, we're trying it. This is the first night I've been in the hammock, so we'll see how she does. She's right on the ground with a tarp over her. She's got a insulate pad underneath of her. And then before I go to bed, I will put my Gore-Tex jacket over her, and she'll lay there like that. I'm getting bombarded by a moth. Oh, no, get away. Get away.
That's Mothra.
It's Mothra. See, she's peeking out of her tarp. That's Keeve. Good girl. She's a good girl laying on the ground underneath her daddy. And there's Bob. Say hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob. There's Bob. There's Bob's old school frame pack. I think he's got a good idea with that one, though. Frame packs are so much more easier to organize than internal frames. We slept outside, but we were there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the one along the
Ed Garvey is Stink Bug City.
C&O Canal.
It's right before Weaverton Cliffs.
Yeah, right.
Yep. Yep, Ed Garvey. It's a pretty good shelter. Not when there's 6 million stink bugs all over it now. Oh yeah, I think they have they're like locusts. They have a particular year that they all come out.
Fall, it seems like, or end of summer.
Yeah, end of summer. Well, it was mighty comfortable last night in this hammock. This is the Bonnett Ridge Runner. Laid pretty flat. Was able to sleep on my side. Nice. Now right now I'm sleeping on a Thermarest mattress. I slipped it in the sleeve underneath, right? Because this is a double layer hammock. But I have custom overquilt and underquilts coming as well. It takes like 6 weeks for those to get finished. So they'll send them out when they're finished. But right now I'm just using a sleeping bag and a ground pad. And I was toasty warm last night. It was upper 30s. So, and it's only a 25-degree sleeping bag. So, did pretty good. Not too bad. But very comfortable. I got up, no aches and pains. My hips didn't hurt. My shoulder hurt a little bit. But I think that was just from being in one position all night because I slept so well. The only problem was this one here. She's on the ground next to me, and I'm worried about her getting up, right? And wandering off. So kind of slept with one eye open. My baby, you good girl? She I think she's a little unsettled because I'm not there right there next to her like I usually am. She's by herself and she knows it. So that's gonna take some getting used to for her. Here comes old man Time. Coming across the bridge, taking his morning constitutional. Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry up!
I swear to God, man.
He can't get
I swear to God.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
You should see me try to get into the toilet.
My idol's getting old.
Shit, yeah. You might as well get a new one. New sweat off my back.
Oh man. Here he comes.
That one guy, two guys came here, and one guy looks at me, he says, how old are you? I said, 66. Soon to be 67.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, it's a good thing you got upper body strength.
I'm telling you, man. Seems like the legs are the first to go, huh?
Trying to get up in that latrine, it's like kicking them out. It's up here.
You know, if I get to the point where you are right now, I'm just gonna shoot myself.
No, I've considered it. I thought...
Okay, so what can I say about these? Uh-huh. No, not the pants. I mean, come on, guys. The boots. These are the Solomon Quest 4D Gore-Tex. Right? Now, I had another pair of these before these. And I'm a stickler for things staying together perfectly. Anybody else wouldn't have noticed it, but I do, right? So right here, in this area right here, the rand started peeling off, okay? Now, granted, the only reason that piece of rubber's on there is to protect the front of your boot. There's no structural purpose for it at all, just to protect the front of the boot. It's called a bumper.
Yeah, toe bump.
Right. So that started to come off. So it drives me nuts when that happens. So I emailed the company. They said, okay, take some pictures. And if we're satisfied, we'll send you a new pair, right? Well, I showed them the pictures, and they were said, yep, it is. It's coming off. We're going to send you a new pair. They sent me a brand new pair of these boots. And these are like $250 boots. And they do that because they want to keep a good customer base. That's what makes the difference between companies. Whether they stand behind their gear or not, whether it's their fault or not. So I got a brand new pair, and these are holding up just fine. And these are probably the most comfortable boots I've ever had on my feet. They're so comfortable that sometimes you can feel the rocks through the bottom. Now, I don't like that, but it's not that bad. It's only a really sharp rock, if you step on a really sharp rock. Other than that, these are pretty comfortable backpacking boots. And they're 100% waterproof. Gore-Tex. So I'm happy with them. I've had other boots, all leather boots, you know, that did me just fine. I had a pair of La Sportiva Palmiers. I've had the Zamberlan, I forget what they're called. Anyway, I had a pair of Zamberlanes. They were great boots too. But these are the lightest and most comfortable right out of the box. So I'm pretty impressed with them. Well, Bob's leaving. I'm staying here for another day or two. Bob's gonna leave. He's got to get back to his cat.
Yep. This old body's had enough. Till next time.
The hammock is very comfortable.
Absolutely.
If I sleep on the ground ever again, it's because I don't have a hammock with me. These things are really comfortable. All right. The dog has not eaten yet, but I want to talk about a piece of gear, right? The Granite gear, Crown 60. Now, I've owned all kinds of packs in my life. I started out with frame packs, you know, external frame packs. Then went to internal frame packs, and at one point I went back to frame packs. And then I went back to internal frame. Well, this is an ultralight pack. It's considered an ultralight pack, right? But what's different about it is a lot of ultralights don't have a full suspension, okay? This one has a full suspension, a nice padded hip belt, and you can see it. Nice padded hip belt, padded shoulder straps. It's got a sternum strap. It's got load lifters, right? That's for hiking the pack close to your back as you're hiking. And last but not least, it has a plastic frame sheet that gives it rigidity. A lot of ultralight packs don't have this. That's what gives the suspension its rigidity, and that's what allows it to carry more weight than most, okay? So this pack will take maximum 50 pounds, okay? I would only go to 45, maybe 40-ish. Just depends on what you need to carry. And that's total weight, food and water and clothing and gear. So I'm very impressed with this pack. It's got gusseted side pockets that have, you know, mil-spec shock cord, right? This is good mil-spec shock cord. Companies that don't use mil-spec shock cord, I get leery of that. On my war bonnet, this is not mil-spec shock cord that they use, okay? It's not any mil-spec that I know of. Let's put it that way. It's really a loose weave, and it stretches out real easy, so I'm going to replace all of it with 1/8 inch mil-spec shock cord. So back to the pack. You can see these ribs that run down the length of it. This is to keep airflow on your back as you're hiking, because, you know, we sweat when we're hiking. Really a nice pack. I really have grown to really respect it. Now I have another Granite gear called the Nimbus Ozone that's built similar to this, but I like this one better. I don't know why, I just do. So if you get a chance, you got some extra cash, and you want to go some ultralight pack way, you know, check it out. The Granite gear, Crown 60 it's called. Anyway, get a good look at it. It's an adjustable hip belt. Adjustable shoulder straps. There's the load lifters. It's got a shove-it pocket in the back. This, you know, I just call it a shove-it pocket. You shove anything in it, right? A mesh shove-it pocket. And it rides really well. I'm impressed with it. All right, so I set up the tarp and the hammock up here. So let's go check it out. This is the first time setting it up, so I'm sure I've made mistakes. Just leave them in the comments. There's 1,000 ways to pitch a tarp over a hammock, so I'm told. This is the way I decided to do it. I want it fairly low to the ground, but not too low. But there it is, man. This thing's palatial, this tarp. And I mean palatial. You could put a hammock in here like this, right? And you could also put somebody else on the ground next to it or under it. It's pretty cool, actually. This is Dutch Wear Gear's winter tarp, the one with the doors. And there's different ways you can pitch it. So there it is. And with these doors shut, see, they're pretty much shut down at the other end. I could get them tighter, but really no need right now. The actual tarp is 12 feet long, and the hammock is supposed to be 11 foot, but I don't think it's 11 feet. I think it's a lot less than that. Maybe they're including the ropes too, you know, the I don't know. Fits in there nice though, real nice. Got room to spare on both ends. Probably a couple of feet. I'm pretty impressed. I like it. The whole tarp only weighs like 2 pounds. I did get the pole modifications for it, but I don't think I'm going to need it. It's so big in there. So there it is. I'm not a pro at this, so I'm not gonna pretend to show you the professional way of doing it. I just did it the way that I thought it should go, and it worked out fine. All right, well, I'm moved in. There's I got my pack connected to the tree there. I got my food bag sitting there. I got the hammock in there. Kiva's going to sleep on the ground next to me, and we'll see how it goes. She did okay last night. She got up a couple of times, but she came back. So she's pretty good about that. She'll go out and she'll go to the bathroom, and then she'll come back when she gets tired. She's pretty good about that. She's a people dog, so wherever there's people, that's where she's going to go. Yeah, I like it. Now, I haven't figured out yet exactly how to do these pole modifications, because he's got these Beastie Ds on the outside here, but my poles don't work that way. I think they might be for trekking poles. That might be for trekking poles. I think the Beastie Ds down here, these here, are for the internal poles. So we'll see. I'll see if I can rig something up. There's a lot of room in there. Quite a bit. Now we're inside of the shelter. I just have my my tarp poles spreading out, the spreaders, you know, the side panel pull outs. It's pretty big in here. You stay, Kiva. It's pretty big in here. I like it. Comfortable. There's Kiva on the ground. You stay, babe. You stay. She's been chasing people all day. Alrighty. It's morning time. Morning. Alright, so it was about 38 degrees last night. And I was pretty warm. Not chilly at all. Kiva spent the night on the ground underneath my down jacket. and pretty good. I don't know what we're gonna do in like really, really cold weather, where I'm gonna put her, but I think if I put a nice piece of closed cell foam under her, just like she has now, and a thicker down jacket over top of her, I think she'll be fine. She's a dog, right? And she's got a pretty thick coat. So here's my feet end. That's the feet end of the... I'm in the bug net now. There weren't any bugs, but it seems like the bug net, when you close it up, is a little bit... You get a little bit more warmth trapped inside here. But last night I didn't hang my feet high enough, and I slid down a little bit, so I can see how... I can see why they say hang your feet a little higher. They weren't quite high enough. I thought they were high enough, but they weren't. I slid down a little bit during the night. I had to scoot back up a couple of times. But other than that, man, I'm telling you, this is more comfortable than my bed at home. I just love it. I love it. So we'll see. I finally took the plunge. The tarp did real good. I'll show you guys the tarp. Let me unzip this real quick. The hammock is a war bonnet. Ridge runner. War bonnet ridge runner. There we go. All right, so there's the inside of the tarp. There's one end. There's Kiva on the ground there. I mean, I felt her a couple times during the night. She wasn't shivering, so there's the other end. The tarp is huge. I mean, you could probably fit two hammocks under this tarp. If they weren't bridge hammocks like these, like this one. The bridge hammocks are a lot wider than regular gathered hammocks. But we're looking pretty good. Here's my gear. I just bring a couple of extra lightweight tarps and put all my gear on it. That keeps the leaves and stuff from getting inside your bags and all that. Other than that, we're good. Look, she just sticks her head back in the jacket and goes to sleep. So I'm gonna lay here for a few more minutes, fix myself a cup of coffee in the hammock, like my man Shug does. Well, how does he say it? Eat some Pop-Tarts and coffee in the hammock. He has that Irish accent that he does. So we'll see. I'm gonna try that. Nice and cozy. Now I can see why he likes these hammocks so much. They are really comfortable. You can't wait to get out here and set it up and go to sleep. There we go. There we go. No, you stay. Keep it down. Down. Be good. Hammocks are strong. It's pretty easy to get in them too. That's it. That's all it takes. And you're in. Right now I'm sleeping with a just a sleeping bag in here, using it like a quilt. And I got a what do they call them? Thermarest. What are they called? The blow-up kind. The X-Therm, it's called. Thermarest X-Therm. It's part of their ultralight. And that's pretty damn comfortable. This thing has a a sleeve that you can slip a sleeping pad into. So I put the pad in the sleeve, and it takes a little bit of getting used to, but nice and comfortable. I'm going back to sleep. There's my Lucy light. All right. I think I have time to get up. I think we're gonna head home. Pack up, head home. What do you think, Kiwi? We'll pack up and get home. Head home. Oh, you my baby. You hungry? You hungry? Psst. No, sit. 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 Hey, come here and sit down. Come here. Sit down. Just sit. Well, you can strangle yourself. Come here. You strangle yourself. I put this cord on her so she doesn't run away at night. She has a tendency to run after people. No. Hey. Easy. Get over here. Sit. Be good. Be good. Look, I would let you up here. I really would. But I tell you, it would be much too heavy for the hammock. I know it. It's a 250-pound rating, and I'm like 240. So with you, it'd be like 300. Okay. You good girl, huh? My baby. Here, let me see your eyes. Let me see your eyes. Let me clean them eyes off. Well, I'll tell you. You got them eyes. You got them goopy eyes, you little goopy eyes. Goopy eyes. Oh, baby. There's your my baby. Alright, let me get up. Yeah. Righty then. Now she blows. Take a look outside. Oh yeah. That's the shelter. That's Crampton Gap shelter. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have some coffee. Not in the hammock though. As soon as I can find it. There's my coffee. Little bit of coffee and some hazelnut cocoa. Hazelnut cocoa. I've got me hazelnut cocoa. You're a good girl. You stay. Stay. You are. You're a good girl. You are. My baby girl. She sure is. She is my baby. She is. She's my baby girl. Yes, sure is. She's my baby girl. This MSR reactor, it boils water so quick that I don't put the water on until after I get everything fixed up. It'll just waste fuel if I do it the other way.
Yellowhawk Customs Outdoors. Combat and wilderness grade custom knife and sheath systems. We've got the badass gear for the badass outdoorsman. Yellow Hawk.